What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Forza Horizon 5 video here in the autumn season of series number 14, where we're driving around in our area Adam that we unlocked in the last video. But today we're going to be jumping in and continuing on with the seasonal championships. And today we're going from one donut media one, or themed one, I guess, maybe not even themed, named, from horsepowers into the HiLow championship. So this one here, our reward is going to be the 1992 Honda NSX-R, and our car restriction is B class, and we have to use the 2003 Fairlady Z or the 350Z. So I've got 3 of them set up actually, 3 different colors, so easier to tell them apart, and we'll jump into that. This is a street racing championship, by the way. So I'll go over here and jump into this, and we'll jump into our first street race. Alright, here we go. HiLow championship for Cannon Run. So the first one we're jumping into is going to be designated with the color orange, because it is an orange Z. The share code for the tune, along with the name of the tune and name of the tuner, will be up on the screen on our new format, what we're going to call a tune sheet. So we'll see how this does, and I can give you a recommendation based off of that. So as I said, I have 3 different cars set up, and just so you know, you do not have to use 3 different cars. I'm just doing that to show you different tunes that can be used and let you know which one worked out the best for me. So this one's doing pretty well already. We're already up into 2nd place, and we're chasing down 1st. We got him on the run. I hope you guys do, or not do. Let me know what you guys think of the tune sheet format. It's something I'm trying to implement. I'm not 100% sure I'm sold on it yet. Is that the Z from one of the not Fast and Furious, Need for Speed games? It looked like it. But I'm not 100% sure how well it's gonna work. So feedback's definitely appreciated. And I'm also going to be posting those onto the Discord server. If you're not a part of that, there is a link to that server down below. And yeah, I'm also probably going to be posting them onto my Bomb Gaming Instagram. So if you're not part of that, definitely go follow that over there. I think it's the Bomb Gaming YouTube, or maybe it's just Bomb Gaming YouTube. I'll put it up on the screen. It's also on the end screen. But I'll try to put it up on the screen if I remember during editing. But this thing's working out pretty well. This tune is got a little bit understeer, but it is also just an all-wheel drive conversion. Oh my goodness, I should not have ripped the e-brake that hard. But we'll take a nice stylized drift. But I'm also trying to do some other things to kind of improve the quality of videos. One of the things is, you can hear it in the background, is the music. Let me know what you guys think about that. Under my speedometer, you can actually get the name of the song. So if you're, like a track specifically, you can go find it on Spotify or Apple Music, I believe, as well. They are copyright-free music, so if you've got content that you want to throw on there, you can actually go to, I think it's streambeats.com, and download the tracks as well to use royalty-free. So definitely something cool to use. But that's our first place finish in our first Z. So these are seasonal championships, meaning you do not actually have to come in first place on all 3 of the races. You just have to be in first place in points at the end of the 3 races. So you can see we got 20 points for coming in first on that race. If I hit continue, this is the championship leaderboard. This is where you need to be in first at the end of the 3 races. I hope that makes sense. If not, we'll look at this after the 2nd race and it may make a little more sense. But we'll go ahead and jump into that, and we'll jump into our next Z. Alright, here we go with Coast Run, and this one is the blue 350Z or Fairlady Z. And again, that tune sheet will be up on the screen now for you guys to use. I guess one of the reasons I give you guys the name of the tune and name of the tuner on there is because if the tuner goes in and changes anything on the tune, whether it be something as small as tire pressure, it will change that share code on the tune. So if you can't find it from the share code, definitely try searching the name of the tune or the name of the tuner when you're looking in the cars, or when you're looking at the car for the tune. And you should be able to find it from there, unless it's just been absolutely deleted. But there we go. We're already up into first with just 20% of the race done. So we're looking good. Watch the tree. This race is a little wet. So just be mindful of that. You may have a wet race here in the, I think this is the wet season. So this thing's handling pretty well so far. It's definitely faster than the other one, which I like. It may just be lacking a little bit of control and brakes maybe, but that's okay. We'll just take a little detour, mow some grass while we're here. It looks like they had some issues with that turn too. That is a pretty sharp right. Be just kind of speeding through, so we're still well up in first, and we're about halfway through this race, and looking good. Oh, on the brakes again. It doesn't want to turn and brake at the same time, so be mindful of that. The nice thing about this is if you're just using one tune or whatever, one car for all three races, you'll be able to kind of, you know, get used to how they handle. With me changing up cars, and especially going from, like, the last championship we did was S2 class hypercars, so like this is a completely different feel from that. And just having, you know, one race to kind of adjust to the car and the tune is not the easiest thing in the world, but you know, it leads to times like that where you underestimate the braking and go off into the grass and start mowing somebody's yard for free. So almost like it's another Mustang episode, but it's not a Mustang. Not 85% through this race now though. We're looking good, and we should be able to just finish this one out pretty quickly. More non-existent braking there, but sometimes you just got to use a fence as your brakes, right? That's what they're there for. They're just barriers. But there we go. That is another race down. The tune wasn't bad. Again, you just got to get used to needing to brake a little bit sooner and anticipating turns, but if I was actually paying attention on the map, I probably could have made both of those turns pretty easily. But you can see we got 20 more points there for coming in first. If I hit continue, there's 40 points a total for us on the championship as we go into the last race. So we are 8 points ahead of second place. But we're going to go ahead and jump into our last Z, and we'll jump into that last race. Alright, here we go with Castillo Del Mar, and then our last race here. So go ahead and jump into it. So this is going to be our red Fairlady Z, and our tune sheet again is up on the screen. So we'll see how this thing can do. I think this thing has a V8 swapped into it, and I think it's on drag tires. So this one might be the fastest and maybe not the greatest on wet roads, but we'll see how it does. Already up into first. Definitely hear that V8. And it is sticking pretty well. Does have good brakes. That's good at least. But we're up into first again with less than 20% in the race through. So we're looking good. I wanted to know what your guys' opinion was on a couple of things. First off, since we are street racing, are you guys going to pick up the new Need for Speed game, Undercover? Is that what it was called? I can't remember. I am debating on it, and I'm debating on doing a playthrough on here. So let me know if you guys would be interested in at least that. It does look like fun. And I had a lot of fun with the Need for Speed Heat. It was a lot of fun. I just wish that they would remake Most Wanted, the original Most Wanted. That was my favorite racing or Need for Speed game, outside of Underground 2. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys gonna pick it up? Would you like to see a playthrough here on the channel? Let me know down below. My next thing, a little bit understeer there. Next thing is, what do you guys think about the Donut Media? I don't want to call it DLC, because I haven't played through it yet, but I've seen people play through it. And to me, it doesn't really look like DLC. It technically is, I guess, but it's more of just an update. It's not like it added an extensive storyline. I think there's only 4 or 5 missions in the story, or chapters, but it doesn't seem like it's anything like what they could have done with it, and I'm a little upset about that. Again, I don't really watch Donut Media like too often. I have seen a lot of their videos, I just don't watch them often enough, but I feel like they could have done a lot more with that storyline than they did, so definitely let me know what you think of that down below as well. But with that, we did get across the line. I would argue that that one was my favorite, honestly, but who knows? It worked out well for me. It might be different for different driving styles, and that wasn't like as wet of a race. So there is 20 more points though for us in our championship, and if I hit continue, we got 60 in total. We maxed it out, so that gets us the win. And as we move on to the next screen, we got the winner for the race, and then it will award us that NSX. Alright, so there we go. That was the HiLow Street Racing Championship here in the autumn season of Series 14, and that will get you this, the 1992 Honda NSX-R. Obviously, I've thrown the wide body on here with some upgrades, but definitely a cool car, and I think this is the only NSX that has the wide body on it, so definitely worth, going and picking up just because it's cool in that fact. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video or found it helpful. If you did either, definitely leave a like on the video and definitely get subscribed for future Forza Horizon 5 content just like this. Again, let me know what you guys think down below about picking up the new Need for Speed game and a playthrough here on the channel, as well as what you think of the Donut Media updates. So, hope you guys do have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you in the next video for the final seasonal championship here in the autumn season. And until then,